Welcome to another episode of the Monday Mindset, where in this season we are celebrating each and every day because every day is a
gift.
Yeah, let's go. So we're super excited about the season. The Monday Mindset is a conversation that offers reflection, encouragement, and next steps to kickstart your week. As always, Brandon, nice to have you with us.
Ready to go, man.
And Mason. Can't forget about Mason.
I do.
Dude, been exciting. Season 2, episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be right. Or maybe episode 5. Can't remember. This will be episode 6.
Six.
Thank you, Mason.
Yeah.
Exciting. Celebrating the day, man. That's been everything for us. Making the most of every single day because every day is a gift. So we're going to have some fun today.
That's right.
You don't know
Always having fun.
Always having fun. Always having fun with you guys.
Man, instead of Monday Mindset, it should be Fun Day Mindset. Fun day.
Yes.
I like having fun.
Fun day. Fun day.
That's right. What's that from again?
Monday Night Football? Is that right? Did I get it right?
Monday. I don't know.
I don't think it is. All right, Brandon, we're diving right in. This one's going to be good, as you maybe could tell from the title. What were you born to do? Brandon, we never asked this question before. This one's going to be really personal. I'm really looking forward to it, getting to know you a little bit better here. And I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What are some of your life goals?
Well, I want to be an NBA player. I'm going to be in the NBA.
So before you answer,
yeah.
There are some funny ones. I was able to look up some really funny ones from kids today. I was like, let's see what some other kids are dreaming of. Because that's probably what, There was a little kid, man. Wanted to play for the Reds. I wanted to play for the Reds.
Did you play baseball in high school?
No. I was whenever I was a little kid. Dude, baseball was everything. I loved it.
What about the Reds this year? Playing pretty well.
Wait, baseball's happening? Baseball's going on right now? Yeah, I'm serious. I'm still in like 2020 shutdown. That's where sports are in my mind. Like, how do you watch
Reds
them?
are good.
Do you watch the Reds? That says every Reds fan in April. I don't know.
No, I kind of
100%.
I kind of disagree with that. They usually start off pretty slow.
Nope. What is this, week 2?
3.
Week 3. Yeah, it's played 7 games.
Nah, they're in double digits.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Redlegs, I believe in you. Says the person who wanted to play for him.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I did. We used to go to Reds games all the time. I can remember going to the field for the first time with my family, with my uncle, sitting in the bleachers. Oh, man. It's good times. Good times. Yeah. And then, that was the biggest one. I wanted to be a Reds player.
I like it.
You wanted to play in the NBA?
I really did.
Yeah.
I wanted to play in the NBA, and I also wanted to be a professional golfer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that one much.
Yeah.
Now let's get I was looking these up just a little bit. This one I think is so true. This one resonates everything. This came from a little kid, and the teacher asked him, "What are 3 things you want to do in the future?" He said, "Get a girlfriend, kiss her, rule the world."
That little kid was Aaron.
Yes, it's actually Mason. He told me last week. Oh man, isn't that funny? Get a girlfriend, kiss her, and rule the world.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's hilarious. Then there's another. When I grow up, I'd like to be a person who stays at home and does nothing. Think about it. Someone's like, "Amen." Can I get amen to that?
Yeah,
that's hilarious. This one got me. So when I grow up,
they probably enjoyed 2020.
Yeah,
they're probably like, yes, my goal has been reached.
This one was so. When I grow up, I am 7. I want to be 8. I was like, come on. Oh, and then this is my favorite. The teacher asked, "What's your one wish?" I said, "My one wish is for it to rain tacos."
Hey, I'm with that kid. I'm with them.
Every day. Kid. Come on. Come on.
Love a good taco.
So besides going into the NBA, what are some life goals?
Just to have a family, my own family.
Little Sparkses.
Be a good dad, husband, son, brother, uncle, all those things. Be a family man. And to leave ministry better. Like, leave it better.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. want to leave it better than it was. This was really one that I hadn't thought about till this past year, but this guy had said it, and I just want to leave a positive impact. Like that was his goal. He was like,
Positive
this
impact.
year I want to make a positive impact on this year. And I was like, so I know it's a little more broad.
Yeah.
However, like I want to look back and be like, man, I left a positive impact. And yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I want to
also lead worship with elevation.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
By that point, just who's elevation? And it just becomes, you're the elevation. You're the one that everybody wants to lead worship.
I don't know about that.
What do you think? Could be something. Mason's digging it.
Yeah.
Mason, glad you're here, man. This is like 4 times. Got the intro you in.
Yeah.
We love Mason. So thankful for everything he does.
Man, what a guy.
What a guy.
Little drummer boy.
Yeah. Love Mason. Thank you, Mason, for making this happen. We appreciate you very much. I want to be an Iron Man. One of my life goals is to be an Iron Man. I want it so bad.
You like ironing a lot?
Iron, yeah. No, Iron Man, 140.2 miles.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what I want to do. Be incredible. Right now, I'm not in the stage of life to be able to do it with family and kids and everything else. But I think, once the kids get a little older, I turn, get in my 40s. That's when I'm going to turn it on.
Yeah.
Kids get older, and I'm going to be straight Iron Man, man. I want it. I want it bad. Maybe I
Tony
keep
Stark
looking.
over here.
Tony Stark. Yeah, that's it. That may be my first tattoo. If I complete an Iron Man, I will 100% get at least a small tattoo.
Of what?
The eye. You've never seen that? You never seen like people with Iron Man tattoos?
Oh, is
before?
it the letter I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome.
They're
Awesome.
all in on it.
Anyways.
So do they do like multiple things? And it's like multiple things, isn't it?
Yeah, swim, bike, run.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Swim, bike, run. You literally swim 2.4 miles. You bike 120 some miles.
Oh my gosh.
And then you run 26.
How long do you have to do it?
17 hours. 17 hours is the cutoff.
Wow.
Nobody, there's no finisher beyond 17 hours. If you're still on the course, it shuts down. You didn't finish it. And you're not an Iron Man. 100%, you don't get the medal. Think about that. You have to finish it in 17 hours. 12 hours is a pretty good time. So, anyways, one of my life goals.
17 would be good for me.
Yeah, gosh. No, it's incredible. Let me get to everybody's hearts. This is unreal. I cried like a baby. It was one of those ESPN shorts.
Uh-huh.
It was a boy with Down syndrome. I'm going to cry even thinking about it. He completed an Ironman.
That's amazing.
Boy with Down syndrome completed an Ironman, got in under the 17-hour mark, and he embraced his dad at the end. Dude, it was too much for me. I'm about to start crying thinking about it right now. He was like, I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you. You're an Iron Man. It's just like, what? That's incredible.
Amazing. Where's it at? Do they have them multiple places?
Oh, yeah. All over the world. All over the world.
I need to get in shape. That sounds fun.
It's big time. I've done triathlons before. I've done triathlons before, but just sprint distance. It's short. It's like 750 meter swim, 12-mile bike ride, and then a 5K run.
I gotcha.
So it's just barely scratching the surface of it. But
hey, you did it though.
We'll get there. Get there. That's one of my big goals. I want to write a book.
I definitely see that.
I want to write a book.
Definitely.
I want to write multiple books.
Yeah.
I want to be that guy.
What would be like your first book be about?
Kill the Dream.
Kill the Dream.
Kill the Dream. I already got the title and everything. Kill the Dream. Here's my premise of it.
All right.
The idea is that we get so caught up in what we think that we should be or could be. Not that that's bad, not that that's wrong, but I think that oftentimes where we think we want to be misses where we are.
Wow, that's so good.
That's the idea. That'd be
really
the premise.
Good.
And basically it kind of comes off this idea, even like what we just talked about, celebrate the day all the time.
Yeah.
That's all God gives us.
Yeah.
He just gives us today. Hey, let's make the most of it, knowing that it does create the person you're wanting to become. So it's kind of like kill the dream. Always, never lose the dream. Yeah. Always keep the dream going.
Yeah.
But sometimes the dream can just be blinding, I think. We just miss it. So, that's
really
the first
good.
That's it.
That's really good.
That's
I like it.
So,
coming out 2022.
2022, Kill the Dream. Yeah. By Aaron Rayburn. That'd be cool.
I like it.
love it. Then
What's stopping you?
What?
What's stopping you, bro? You got
See,
it.
we're going to get to that.
You
man.
got it.
I don't know. That's one of those things, fear of commitment. It's like fear of commitment, fear of jumping in, fear of failure, fear of like what people may think, not feeling adequate enough to write it. But I give you a list a mile long. Hey, we're going to talk about it. We're going to embrace it. The other one, I want to lead leaders. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to work till I'm 70. I want to be able to choose what I do. I think that'd be incredible. But lead leaders, lead ministers.
I like that.
I want to last. I'm with you. I want to be able to last in ministry.
Yeah.
And make an impact, man.
That's awesome.
Leave the world a better place.
Yeah.
Hey, we know our goals now.
Hey.
It's good.
It's
I
reaching.
haven't shared those with anybody.
Nah, that's really good.
Ever.
Now
You're
the whole
welcome,
world
man.
knows.
You're welcome. Yeah, the whole world. So let's talk about it, man. We've got some life goals.
Mm-hmm.
And today our big word is commitment. Commitment.
Yeah.
And how would you describe yourself? Or how would others describe you? Are you overall just a casual person or a committed person?
I'm a mixture. If I commit to something, I'm gonna do it and do it to the best of my ability. But like, I found out I was almost too committed in the sense of like committing to too many things. So I had to figure out the best yes. But for what I'm committed in, I'm committed. Like whatever I say yes to, I'm committed to.
Yeah, I got you.
So I would say I'm committed with a splash of casual.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things I'll start, but I don't necessarily finish.
Man, finishing is so hard.
Yeah.
Like and that's the thing. I would say I'm committed. I would say I'm committed to what's comfortable. Like if I can do it and it's not going to stress me too much or I'm not too uncomfortable while doing it, I'm pretty committed. But if it's going to stretch me and take me putting in a lot of time and effort and things that I just have to carve out for, it's hard to finish it. I'll commit to doing it, but if it ever gets done, that makes it tough. Yeah, I would say I'm in the same boat too. I know what you mean.
So this kind of, what would it take for you to achieve your goals? You thought about that?
Yeah, I've thought about it some. It's going to take one commitment, time.
Time.
Yeah.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
It's so hard. There's not enough hours in the day, you know? You say that.
Well, and sometimes we want to rush it. Like we want to I think there's like an ownership. Maybe we kind of come up in this, this millennial Gen Z era to where it's just like things just have to be handed to you. Or if you work hard for a year and nothing happens, then you just quit. I don't know. I think we're living in a tough time right now for that.
Yeah, I think we live in a I want it and I want it now society.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is a dream, this is a goal, and if I don't reach this goal by X amount of time, then I'm done. It's over.
Yeah.
And I have no purpose. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, even look at college, man. I don't know the numbers exactly, but I know from personal experience and personal conversations the amount of people who they may fail a class or fail a program that they can get back in, they can go back, they can retake it, but because they failed it once, they give up on their goals and dreams like that.
So true.
Because didn't get it now, so I better go do this.
It's not for me.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that we live in such a society that it's just like, hey, whatever happens almost.
Yeah.
But I hope it's my goals and dreams.
Yeah. Absolutely. Man, whenever I talk about those three things, time is a big one. Discipline, I think that's a huge one for me. But commitment is really at the root of it, though.
Yeah.
In order for us to, at the title of the message, what were you born to do? I think that's a really incredible, part of who every single one of us are. We fully believe that God has a purpose. For our lives. Now, I think what we've been talking about, especially the series at church, really sometimes we ask God, hey, God, what is the calling on our life? When really God's just called us into a relationship with him. Mm-hmm. And we're just called to join him wherever he's working. But I think there's still a fine balance to, hey, these are some of the giftings, these are some of the passions that God has given within us that I think is there not just by chance, but for a reason. So, man, what we want to talk about today, for anything that's worth a price, anything that's worth, that is difficult or hard, man, making the commitment to follow through will completely change our life. Commitment alone can change our life.
Yeah.
It can. And so today we want to talk about 6 truths about commitment. This is kind of a little bit different, a different feel for what we normally do, but we really want to talk about what it means to be committed, how commitment can change our life, basically all through these 6 truths. I started with 4 and it just kept building. So we got to 6. The first one, your commitment will be tested every single day. Every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Bought a spin bike for Christmas. Thought this was going to be the year. Train for that triathlon. Get it going. Train in the winter. Get it early. Count on one hand how many times I've used it in 5 months. 3 months. 3 months. It's not been that long.
Wow. Yeah, does that mean?
That's commitment, right? That's a commitment issue.
Yeah.
It's not that the goal isn't there. It's not that the want to isn't there.
Yeah.
But it's tested.
Yeah.
The commitment is tested every single day.
Would you say with it, because for me, it's this, I would say for a lot of people it is, that one of the biggest excuses and things that will test you is your time? I know for me personally, it is.
I would say so.
I use
like
it
how
as
you
a
spend your
crutch.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have time.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd say that's a big one.
Yeah, for me personally, like looking at my own life with it, like being tested, I just don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I'll have time for that today, and that's just something for me. So I better put it last. Like that's what I do.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
like,
I think you're being selfish with it.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
So time for myself is really what tests my commitment.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't want to. I'm just tired. And then you justify it by, I'd just rather spend time with Emily, or I need to spend time with the kids, or I just need to get a good night's rest, and I'll do it early in the morning. Said that 100 times in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. We talked about thoughts last week, but it is, I think our thoughts are our biggest enemy when it comes to commitment.
Oh, for sure.
If we determine to make and keep proper commitments daily, man, we're going to greatly improve our chances of being able to carry on and reach those goals. But truth number 1, our commitment is tested every single day. Number 2, commitments will cost you. They have a cost that comes with it.
Yeah.
And that's not always negative. That's not necessarily a negative thing.
No.
But there is a cost to it.
For sure. Sometimes you're going to have to say no to good things.
Yeah.
It will cost you a lot. Like, there's things that I've been committed to doing, and it's like, hey, you want to go to Kings Island, and because of a commitment I've already made, man, it cost me that.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it will cost you those things, and it can cost you what you want. But commitment seems to always give you what you need.
Yeah.
So like for me, like say like with a diet, man, it will cost you that cheeseburger and French fries. It will cost you what you want.
Yeah.
But it will give
that's
you.
a good one.
It will give you more energy. It will give you this. It will give you this. But so it'll cost you, but you'll always get more than what it costs. It's what I've noticed in my own life.
That's so good. That's so true. So true. I think that's tough. I think whenever we start looking at goals, I think it is okay. You do count the cost. You understand what this is going to take, but it shouldn't stop us.
No.
Shouldn't stop us at all. And that kind of leads directly into the third one. You have to pay the price.
Yeah.
You have to pay the price. You have to pay your dues for a commitment. This quote here I got from Sam Nunn. It says, you have to pay the price. You'll find that everything in life exacts a price, and you will have to decide whether the price is worth the prize.
That's so good.
Woo!
That's so good.
Think about that, man.
Yeah.
So I had a funny story thinking through this. We went to Hocking Hills a few weeks ago. Beautiful. Hocking Hills, Ohio. Actually, a horrible trip to start. The first time that any of my kids, either of my boys have really thrown up. And Augie did it in the car on the way there. I'm talking projectile. Unreal. Wouldn't wish it upon anybody, but your boy here came through and cleaned up the car seat.
You were committed.
I don't know what I was. I would have left the car seat, traded in the van, and just is like, whew, I wasn't very committed really in that moment. But hey, we took care of it. But it was incredible. So Hocking Hills, they have these trails and hikes on it that are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they set you up. They kind of take you in, and I'm talking 50 feet on the trail, dude. You're seeing beautiful waterfalls, cliff lines. You're going through this gorge, and you're just like, this is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. Well, then you just begin to go further and further into it. And you kind of notice you're just kind of going downhill. Well, to the very end of it, they say exit. And they have the exit sign just pointed up. And I'm talking, man, probably 500 stairs.
Oh my.
Every bit of it. And I just kept telling everybody, this is what I say, I said, hey, got to pay the dues. Got to pay the dues. We just seen one of the most beautiful things in all of our life, and now we got to pay for it. And that's okay. Yeah. Was it worth it? 100%.
Yeah.
Would I have changed my decision knowing that there were stairs that we were going to have to face, or that we were going essentially down that far and we would have to come back up? Dude, wouldn't change it for a bit. Now I know it's going to take this chair, and worth the price. Worth the price.
Yeah.
To gain the prize.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of times we go into things thinking it's not going to cost us and that there's not a price for it. And I think that that's why we don't follow through with our commitment. So I agree 100% that, like, hey, no, from the get-go, it's going to cost you something. There's a price to pay in this.
Yeah.
And so I think, and that's really what led me to not saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
Was because I had to go, man, that's not worth it. Not that it may not be important, that it may not, but man, it's not worth it for me, because sometimes we worry too much about being too selfish. But I think it's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to, and so that's so good though.
Yeah. But I think even also the flip side of it is that we would rather, if we knew what the prize was, that would help our commitment probably tremendously.
Exactly. That's whenever you go, is it worth it? And if you know what it is it worth it? Then you are able to go, yeah. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, you saw what it was, and you're like, oh, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Because you know.
Absolutely. Number 4, and it kind of goes with the first one. Your commitment will be tested every day. That was the first one, but expect commitment to be a struggle.
Yeah.
Commitment is a real struggle. Anything worth having is going to be a struggle. Commitment doesn't come easy, but when you're fighting for something you believe in, the struggle is totally worth it. And I think that is the point to make right there, is that you have to have this innate belief or this value in what you're doing or what you're chasing after that helps you through those moments of struggle.
Yeah, I think that you have to know what's coming. You have to know. And what are some things that in your life with the commitments that you've made, man, I think of marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And the commitment in marriage.
Yeah, man. Come on.
For rich or for poor, in sickness and in health. They tell you beforehand, hey, there's gonna be struggles.
Yeah.
There's gonna be struggles. And a lot of times that you look at marriage and you don't think about the hardships. You don't think about the struggles. You don't think about the but knowing that, hey, there's going to be struggles in this, there is, and that really does change the outlook on the commitment, because then you're able to go, you know what, I knew this was coming, but man, I still love them more than the struggle. And it kind of goes, it even ties into the price of the prize, and just knowing that, hey, there's going to be struggles, but man, it's one of those things with sports, man, if you're not working for it, it's probably not that great.
Right.
You got to work for something that's good.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, that's really good.
That's good. Now, I wanted to ask this kind of question, tagging off of this. I think there's a couple of things that kind of come to mind: inspiration and accountability.
Oh, yeah.
Which one of those resonates with you more whenever you've made a commitment and you're maybe going through a season where it's a real struggle? Accountability?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think of whenever I was going to the gym a lot. I mean, I talk about it all the time. I had a buddy, and we would wake up every morning and go work out, go to the gym, go run, whatever it was. And there would be days where he was having a rough day or I was having a rough day, and we would pick each other up. I mean, even the Bible talks about whenever you're weak, he is strong, and knowing that, hey, there's going to be weak times. But so for me personally, staying committed takes that accountability.
Yeah,
even with working on something, man, working on a project, working on whatever it may look like, having someone who's doing it with me, man, it helps tremendously.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you. I love the inspiration side of it. Man, there'd be if you would go through my history on YouTube, you would see probably quite a few of those little motivational pep talks.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened
Yeah.
to Oh man, they get me
Yeah.
going. I listened to a Kobe Bryant one the other day. Oh my
Great.
gosh.
They're great.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. So I like those little boosts. It's like some of those mentalities, like if you're having a rough day, or you're just not believing in yourself, there's some of that inspiration, man, that's good. And sometimes you just need it from a particular person.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of those. Maybe we talk like those closest to you. That's a great way. Love and respect from those closest to you is a great way to define success. So maybe it's like, hey, Emily, you still believe in me? You know, it's like one of those things like, hey, Aaron, you asked me, or hey, Brandon, you still believe in me, man? You believe I can write a book? Like you have that inspiration or whatever. That helps, man. And then there's the accountability piece that does connect that whenever you have those relationships there. The next one, can't rely on talent alone. We can't rely on talent alone. I think that's a tough one.
Yeah, I think it's super tough because and that's what I was saying, a lot of times we'll commit to what's comfortable. And if it's comfortable, it's usually because we can do it. And talent will only take you so far. It will. And we know as you get older, talents change too.
Yeah.
and talent's like, they get weaker, so on and so forth. So talent will only get you so far, and you can't rely on it because, man, I mean, even NBA players, talk about how I wanted to be in the NBA, things like that.
Right.
NBA players, they don't rely just on talent for money.
No.
Guess what? They rely on that retirement plan that they have just in case I get hurt. Like they rely on those things. So I think it's one of those things where it's like, hey, what do you have that you can rely on that at the end of the day, no matter what, that'll be there.
Yeah.
And talent will only get you so far.
It really will. And I think the one word that keeps coming to my mind here is that we can be prideful.
Oh, yeah.
It's the pride that steps in and say, well, no, I got it. I can do this. And there's oftentimes, speaking to a crowd or doing a devotional with somebody, it's like, yeah, I've done these 1,000 times. And so maybe your preparation, the time you put into it, you're like, I can just wing it. Yeah. And you're just going on your talent. You aren't trying to use this as an opportunity to increase yourself or to better yourself in any way. But I think our pride, man, crushes that or is built on that lie there that we can rely on our talent.
Oh, for sure.
But definitely don't want to.
For sure.
The last one, I think this one's very powerful, talking about commitment and it changing your life. The last truth of commitment is that commitment really happens whenever we strive for excellence, whenever we can strive for excellence. And I love this quote. People forget how fast you did a job, but they remember how well you did it.
That's so good.
That's so good, isn't it?
That's so good.
Excellence is a new thing for me, actually. In the school systems where I worked, our motto of the school district was a standard of excellence. Mm-hmm. But really, excellence wasn't a word that was commonly used. And it wasn't until I came to the church that I started to hear the word excellence more and more and more. And to me, I think it's just a huge challenge to say, okay, let's look at what I'm doing. Am I giving it the time, the attention, the resources that it needs? Maybe I know I can accomplish it with this, but how can I make it excellent? How can we go above and beyond?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
100%.
that's, and even like right now, we're talking about doing this in the podcast. We're constantly looking, constantly working. Yeah. How do we make the podcast better?
Exactly.
And it's just this striving for excellence.
Yeah, that's one thing for me that, like I even said at the beginning, a lot of times I won't commit to something unless I can do it to the best of my ability. And because I want to do everything I do to honor God and to honor the people around me, because at the end of the day, I don't want it to be about me.
Yeah.
And so, because I know not only, because a lot of times, going back to number 5, we rely on our talent.
Right.
And so I know a lot of times, like, we'll look on that and that pride gets in, so on and so forth. But on the flip side, a lot of times we look at ourselves and be like, man, look at all I did wrong. Look at all these things. And we hate on ourselves. And so for me, I want to do everything I commit to with excellence to be the best version of me I can be, to give all the honor, all the glory to God in everything that we do. And I know it's one of those things, we're working in it.
Yeah.
And that's something that you have to constantly work on.
Yes,
where it's
100%.
like, hey, like, I just want to do this to the best of my ability for God.
Yeah.
And you hear people say it, but you don't see a lot of people do it, if we're being honest.
Absolutely.
And so that's something that we strive for, that whenever you do that, whatever you commit to, man, you know you're committed.
Right.
Like you're fully committed.
Absolutely. And, excellence is a moving target.
Yeah.
And my level of excellence may be different than yours, and that's okay. But I think it is always just important to look, am I putting the amount of time that this needs, the attention, the resources to, allow it to happen at a high degree of excellence? So we look at these 6 truths of commitment. I got one last quote here to look at. I think it's really cool. To bring oneself to a frame of mind and to the proper energy to accomplish things that require plain hard work continuously is one of the big battles that everyone has. When this battle is won for all time, then everything is easy. And whenever we start looking at this, man, commitment can change your life. These are some of the truths that we have about commitment. It's going to be tested every day. It's going to cost you. There's a price to pay. We can expect struggles to happen. We can't rely on our talent. And there is an excellence that we are seeking through. But man, it's going to be hard work.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a grind. It's going to be tough. But hey, man, one day we can reach them goals.
Hey,
one day,
I already named it, claimed it for you. 2022. That book.
2022.
Kill the
book's
dream.
coming out.
Kill the dream.
2022.
We're gonna have a book signing for Aaron.
Brandon Sparks and Elevation coming together.
Come on. Someone out there may know him.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe. But I believe that today, when we talk about celebrating the day, you have commitments, you have goals in your life that you are striving for. And if it is just as simple as, I just want to be the best dad that I can be.
Yeah.
Commit to it. Make the commitment. And this is the last closing thought here, and let Brandon finish it out. Commitment is a matter of taking total responsibility for yourself, man.
Yeah.
Total responsibility for yourself is choosing to grow beyond your natural talent, choosing to make good choices, choosing not to blame your circumstances for the outcome of your life, and choosing to be responsible for the person you are becoming.
Yeah.
That's commitment, man. And today we get to make a choice.
That's right. And we have a choice to make today. Man, what's your Monday going to look like? What's it going to be? Are you going to be committed to all that you have in front of you and do it with that excellence that we talked about? Because we want all the honor, all the glory, all the praise to go to God. And He deserves our best. And so today, whenever you have those challenges, because being committed, it's a challenge and it's tough, and you're going to have to work through things. But make those good choices, like you just talked about. Make those good choices, and not just good choices, but God choices, and staying committed to Him and His will for your life as well.
That's right. Guys, so happy you joined us for another episode of the Monday Mindset.